Welcome to another one of our daily meditations with me, Ali Latrobe. So this week we are in Leo season, so all the subsequent weeks will be all about expression, expressing our truth, standing in our power, empowered living to be all that we are. So today's meditation is specifically on the expression part. You know, when you think Leo, you think of the lion, the roar, the big voice, the knowing what they stand for in their power, the king of the jungle. And the jungle is our world, our own individual lives. And we need to reclaim our power and become king and queen of our lives. And so this is about placing our crown on our head, standing in the glory of that crown, and speaking with truth, not through anger, what we want in the world, what we want to express in the world, and ultimately what we want to create. So we are going to be connecting upwards, inwards, and outwards today. So finding your comfortable seated position, whatever that may be for you. If you are seated on a chair, do make sure both feet are firmly on the ground. And make your spine feel nice and tall. Maybe take a couple of shoulder rolls, close your eyes, and take a couple of deep breaths into your chest. And then just moving your chin up and down. Watching your breath in and out. And feel a little roar. Those of you who do have a yoga practice, you can even bring a little ujjayi breath here. Don't worry if you aren't a practitioner of yoga. Just breathing, that's all it means. Just breathing deeply in as you lift your chin up. And exhale as you bring your chin down. There is so much that we hold here in our throats, all of us. It's a real weakness, I think. You know, we all stand behind these ego masks of what we think we should be or we think we should say. And we stop ourselves from speaking our truth. So sitting ourselves up nice and tall, palms facing down on our knees, lengthening that spine, shoulders draw back. You know, when we're invoking this kind of lion power, we're trying not to round our spine, we're trying to open our chest, expose our hearts. And the sign of Leo is really about opening that heart. Opening that heart to the joys of life, the joys of owning our own expression. And with your palms turned down on your knees, exhale down through the spine into the ground beneath you. Inhale, rising up through the crown of your head. Exhale down through your spine, grow roots. Connect to that earth element. So we've just come out of the sign of Cancer. So our home, what is the home that we're growing out for? Spread your roots deep and down into that earth and draw all the nourishment out of that home, out of that earth, into your blood, into your body, up through the spine, and open up now, up through the crown of your head to all that is. The finest, brightest, whitest light that you can creatively imagine above your crown as you open that crown up to all that can be and is. And exhale back down through your spine, grow roots deep down into Mother Earth and draw back up, drink it up. Opening back up through the crown, invoking sunshine and light. And exhale back down through the spine, back down to the ground. Inhaling all the way up through the spine, up through the crown. And exhale back down. 2 more rounds. Keep focused. Reaching up, grounding down, letting go of whatever's been going on and coming into that visualization. And now into your heart space, rubbing your hands. Bring the palms, left hand, right palm on top of each other on your heart and feel the vibration. Feel the heat of that sun in your heart. And as you breathe into your chest, feel the sun expanding out through the chest. Upwards to the crown, downwards to the perineum and outwards. Allow the flames of the sun to expand. Allow the sides of your mouth to lift up. Feel the joy within your heart. The joy of living, the joy of life, the joy of the experience, and the ability to express and to make our mark in this world, in how we treat each other, in what we leave behind as we move on into new forms, into new mediums, into new lifetimes. Feeling the beat of your heart, feeling the flow of your blood. And from this place, turn your eye gaze inwards and upwards and to your crown. Visualize your gold crown above your head, opening up to the highest, brightest, whitest light above your crown. Feel your whole being connected to that light, connected to this big star. And a star is effectively another sun. The sun, a symbol of your higher self. And drawing all that light into the crown, illuminating your mind, receiving all the knowledge and wisdom that you need to receive, and asking your higher self, what do you need to communicate on? What do you need to express right now? From your place of truth, from your real home, in your heart, what do you need to communicate? What needs to be expressed? You cannot go on living the same cycles, the same patterns. It's time to stand in your truth. It's time to express. It's time to roar your gentle, playful roar. Slightly constricting your throat and feel the breath coming in and out through your throat as you allow that inspired knowingness and wisdom to flow through the crown, to percolate into your rational brain, so that you know what needs to be expressed, what needs to be talked about, what needs to be spoken, what needs to be sung. Inhaling, exhaling into that throat, feeling the light flooding in through the crown, illuminating your crown, your third eye, and opening that throat, still fully connected to that heart. What leaves those lips galvanized, coated in love and compassion, but aligned with your truth. And commit to that. Commit to that for just this day. If the day feels too long, commit to it for the next hour. If you're doing it in the evening, commit to it for the next morning. If you're doing it in the morning, project it through the day. I am authentically communicating my truth, powered by love. Take a big inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Releasing your hands to your knees. Draw those shoulders back and down. Lengthen through the crown of your head. From the highest point of light, sending light to all of humanity. May all the individuals know their truth, know their true expression, their purpose, know what they have to communicate and stand for. And into your heart, into the deepest place of love within you, sending love out to all of humanity. May they all communicate with love, express with love, connect through love. And into your core, into the deepest place of will and purpose within you. And willing that will to all of humanity. May they all know their purpose, their individual purpose, joining together as a group to create that. I'm visualizing all of humanity with you as one individual within humanity. And wishing and sending all goodwill and love and light to confront, to challenge, to stand up, to recognize what they stand for and stand up and be heard. Back to your ujjayi breath or your slight constriction of your throat. Hear your breath, hear the sound you make. And then maybe a little roar. Take that roar, that sound that you can make with you today as we seal our practice with one single Om. Inhale and exhale. And inhale for Om. Om Shanti. Namaste, everyone. So join me next week on Patreon for our next meditation, or back here on YouTube for my bi-weekly meditations, and check out my social media for all that is soul-based astrology and alignment with your own truth and your soul, and see you next time. Namaste.